All right, so this will be a short video on editing velocities in your MIDI track. So let's go back to our piano roll, just double clicking on the region. And then if you look at this part right here, it's showing our velocities. And we know it's showing velocities because it says so right here, but you could actually show different things. And we won't talk about any other one, but you can also control the panning, you can control the pitch, you can have like a pitch bend or something, but we're not going to get into any of that. So we'll leave this to set the velocity. Now if you create a MIDI note by hand, meaning you just go into the piano roll and let's say I double click on a note, that note will have a fixed velocity, and if you create a bunch of those in a row, they all will have that exact same velocity value. So meaning it'll sound pretty, even. But as you can see here, because I did this with a keyboard, not only did it record the note name, it also recorded the velocity of the note. So it is sensitive to how hard you hit the key. Now, of course, how sensitive that is in reality will depend on the quality of your keyboard as well. So my MIDI keyboard probably has it doesn't have like crazy touch feel, it's very cheapy. But you can also modify these by hand. You can go here and make some of these notes very, very quiet. And the values here go from 0 to 127, and so do these actually. The C4 corresponds to 60, and then so the lowest possible note will be 0, the highest possible note will be 127, and velocities work the same way. But when it comes to editing these things in the piano roll, you don't really need to worry about that because you just do it visually. So you know that if it's all the way up, it's as loud as it goes, and if it's all the way down, then you can't hear it. So that's kind of how you deal with that. Okay, so that's basically it for that. Let's say we try to go and do something like this, and we lower some of the notes a lot, keep them some. We'll try to make it pretty drastic, so hopefully you hear the difference. And then, as you can see, as I change this, you see a number changing on the actual note. So you see the velocity is showing up. So that note that I'm changing now is up to 127 right now. That next note is going to be let's say 90. What is it? 47 right now. And oops, I just got rid of it. Okay. So okay. You can also, if you press Control, do kind of draw a shape, much like with the automation, right? You can draw a shape, and this is very clear if you have if you're pretty zoomed out, so that you can have the velocities very close together. You can go here and do something like this. What I'm doing is I'm pressing Control, and I'm just drawing kind of a shape over here. Now let's see, I don't know if this will be that clear, but you should hear the volume going up and coming back down. Let's see. Right, so it makes it much more realistic sounding, right? So that's how you edit velocities.